Hello. Welcome to today's video. In today's video, we are going to be making an overnight anti-aging facial serum. Now, this facial serum is not your regular old facial serum. This facial serum is loaded with antioxidants that will have to slow the aging process down, that will have to tighten and firm the skin, and will also have to brighten and lighten that skin. This facial serum have antioxidants such as vitamin A, vitamin E, and vitamin C, a wonderful combination of ingredients just for you. So if you're interested in today's video, what are you waiting for? Come with me in the kitchen and I'll show you how to whip this up in no time.
To make our overnight serum, I'm going to be using some cooked rice, and this is white rice. White rice is good for the skin. You can choose to use purple rice also, or even some black rice. Now, why am I using rice and why did I cook the rice? I cooked the rice because I want to blend it to a cream. However, when I cooked this rice, I didn't cook it for it to be really soft. So what I did, I kind of boil the rice to lock in the nutrients and minerals in the rice. So when you cook this rice to make this mask, do not overcook, okay? Now there are several benefits that you're gonna get from the rice when you use it on your skin. Rice has strong anti-aging benefit for the skin. It helps with dry skin. It helps to protect the skin from sun damage. It is also great for tightening and toning the skin, and it helps to slow the aging process down, and many more benefits, not only for the skin but also for your hair. Okay, now moving on to the next ingredient, and take a look at this. This is aloe vera leaf. Now I'm using aloe vera on the skin because it has so many benefits for the skin. Aloe vera helps to smooth irritated skin. It also helps the sign of aging. It helps to fight acne and fade blemishes. It helps to remove dark circles and puffy eyes. It also helps to get rid of any form of hyperpigmentation on the skin, and most of all, it helps to hydrate the skin. All right, so aloe vera and rice is the two main based ingredient in this recipe. So now let me prepare the rice and the aloe, and then we're going to move on to the next ingredient. Now to make this overnight serum, you're going to need a blender. So the first thing I'm going to do, I'm going to cut about an ounce or two of the aloe vera. I'm going to extract the gel, and extracting the gel is pretty easy. I like to do it like this. Just cut off both ends, take off the upper piece, and then move on to the bottom and just slide my knife right under like this. And here I have the fresh aloe vera gel, and I'm just going to give this a chopped, since I'm going to be blending the aloe vera gel, chopping it for easier blending. And next, I'm going to take it and I'm going to put it in the blender. So here we have about 2 ounces of the aloe vera gel in the blender. Now to our blender, I'm going to be using 1/8 cup, which is 30 ml of the rice. And this is about a 1/8 cup of the rice. And I'm going to scrape that in my blender. Now take a look at our next ingredient. And this is turmeric powder. And turmeric powder have brightening properties. It helps to clear the skin of spots and blemishes, and it also works really fast to lighten the skin, and that's why we're using it. Since this is an overnight facial serum and you want to wake up with bright skin, adding a little extra turmeric to the mix is good. Now this is 1/4 teaspoon. I'm not using all of that. I'm just using a pinch, okay? Just a pinch of the turmeric powder, and a little goes a long way. Now take a look at the next ingredient, and this is rose water. Rose water helps to hydrate the skin. Rose water also helps to smooth the skin. It helps to refresh the skin. Wonderful ingredient to use on the skin. And I'm going to use about a tablespoon of the rose water, and I'm pouring this with the aloe and the rice and turmeric powder. As you can see, guys, I'm making everything in the blender today. And moving on to the next ingredient, which is honey, a wonderful ingredient to use on your skin since it helps with dry skin. It also helps to slush off dead skin cell from your face and reveal clear skin. It helps to tighten the skin, and it also helps to hydrate the skin. So I'm using about a teaspoon of the honey in this recipe. Now before we add the oils, guys, we are going to blend. Now do not add any water to this. The only liquid you add to this is the rose water. And take a look at this. This is our serum, and this is the base. Now guys, once you have this base ready, I have a bunch of oils that I'm going to be using in this recipe. You are going to use the oil that you have, oil of choice for you. So use any 3 or 4 oils that you have in this recipe. I am going to use my favorite oils. I'm going to use some sesame seed oil in this recipe because sesame seed oil is loaded with vitamin A, which is great for the skin to tighten and firm the skin and boosts the collagen production in the skin. When you buy sesame oil for your skincare purposes, please remember to buy unrefined. Do not buy roasted. Unroasted sesame seed oil. Okay? So I'm going to be using a half of a teaspoon of the sesame oil, and that is 2.5 ml. So I'm just going to pour it in. And our next oil, which is my oil of choice, is vitamin E oil. Everyone should definitely put vitamin E oil in this recipe. Hydrates the skin, firm the skin, tighten the skin, clear the skin of spots and blemishes. Okay, so I'm using the same amount, around about a half of a teaspoon of vitamin E oil, depending on your IU. However, the higher the IU, the less you use. Now, my next oil of choice is jojoba oil, vitamin A, vitamin E, great for aging skin, slowing down the aging process and locking that moisture in the skin. I'm using the same amount of the jojoba oil, about a half of a teaspoon. And I pour that in. Remember, use oil of choice. Guys, I'm going to use some coconut oil also. I'm using about a teaspoon of coconut oil. You don't have to use coconut oil in yours. You can use olive oil, or you can use even some grapeseed oil depending on your skin type. Now I'm also going to use some vegetable glycerin in mine to help to preserve it and also to hydrate the skin, and I'm using about a teaspoon of the vegetable glycerin. I also have some morella oil that I'm going to use. This one is mine, guys. So use the oils you have. You can also choose to use any 2 of these oils, any 3, or you can even use 1. You can choose to use just the marula oil with a little bit of olive oil in this recipe. So I'm using about a half a teaspoon of the marula oil. All right. Now remember, I use some marula oil, I use some jojoba oil, I use some sesame seed oil, and I also use some vitamin E oil and some coconut oil. All these oils are what I called special oil, loaded with vitamin A, B, C, which is great for the skin. We have the base, and then we pour our oils in. Use oil of choice for this recipe. Okay? All right, guys. So now that is out of the way, we are going to blend a second time. Take a look at this. This is it. And what does it smell like? Really amazing. And here it is, guys. This is your overnight anti-aging facial serum. Now this is a serum, but you're basically going to be using this as if you are using a facial mask. I'm going to show you how to use it in just a minute. In spite of the fact that we put all these amazing oils in this serum, you need to refrigerate it since it do contain water from the rice and also from the aloe vera gel. All right, so now I'm going to explain a little bit more about this serum to you guys. This serum is not only going to get rid of your hyperpigmentation. It's not only going to lighten and brighten the skin. It's not only going to hydrate the skin. What this serum is going to do also is that it's going to lift and firm the skin. And that's why we're using this overnight to get the best result. all of that glue and gum from the rice is going to tighten that skin. So when you apply this on your skin, what is going to happen is that you're going to feel it grabbing the skin and tightening the skin. However, because of all the wonderful oils that we use in this, it is not going to have your skin dry, but it's going to hydrate the skin. Now, I'm giving this one away, guys, so I'm not going to dip in this one. Therefore, I'm going to go and reach for my empty container, which I do have some left, okay? Now take a look at this. This is what I want you to see. See, I'm generous with this, and this is how you're going to be with this overnight serum. You're going to wash your face. After your face is washed, you're going to apply your facial toner, and then you're going to use this serum. All right, so you're going to just apply it to clean skin, and you are just going to blend it out on the skin. Now I want you to see what is happening here, and as I said, I was very generous with this, but take a look. The more I rub this in and apply this in circular motion for best result, okay? And look how hydrating and moisturized my skin is. But what is going to happen once you apply it to the skin and you leave it on the skin for a few minutes or so, it's going to dry on the skin. And while it is drying on the skin, you are going to get that tightening effect from this serum. So you wear it overnight, and upon arising in the morning, you rinse off, preferably with some cold water, and you're gonna reveal beautiful, amazing skin. And this is like a no joke. I challenge you guys to go and make this and give it a try. Use it for a week. As a matter of fact, the very first night you use this facial serum, you should notice a difference. You definitely should feel the tightening effect and the hydrating effect of this serum. So there you have it, our natural homemade anti-aging, skin tightening, skin firming, skin brightening, skin lightening, skin moisturizing facial serum.
So there you have it. Thank you all for watching. If you like the video, give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to share the video. Share it with your friends. Share it with your family. And if this was the first time watching, I'm sure you want to see more of these videos. So look below. You're going to see the word subscribe. Click on it and you will be subscribed. Also, right on the left, there's my face. If you click on that, it will take you to my channel page. Once you're on my channel page, you'll get a chance to see a wide variety of videos that you might be interested in. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you in my next video.